We beat grass. We went through water, conquered fire. Now we're climbing electricity. This one kind of has me nervous. I wouldn't say nervous. I know it's going to be a pain because the last two levels gimmicks and the last boss, so to speak, is really just a climbing level or an auto scroller going up. But nonetheless, let's try to master gold, aka the lightning. The one thing I do like about this dungeon is how good the music is. It has no right being this good for this dungeon. Well, yeah. Here's another little rule about this dungeon. I can only do this with 3 deaths. If the second I get my third death, it's over. So I have to kind of do this in 3. Because there is no 4. And it's already off to a bad start. The last 3 of these levels I am not looking forward to. Here we go. Number 3. God, I hate these things. When I first played this, I thought those skulls were going to just kill me. You couldn't jump on them. God, I'm glad I was wrong. Now the music kicks in. Now this is probably one of my favorite maps in this game. Or I shouldn't say map, floors. Almost bit it there. Got the key. Looks good. No, god damn it. My feet had other plans. Once again, constant fucking foot torture in these games. There is no material known to man that can stop spikes from killing you in one go. It just doesn't exist. A lot of people like to brag about red barrels always killing you in games. What they do not bring attention to is the lack of literally every other foot trap being your demise. What am I doing here? I didn't think I was going to get that in one go. We're good. Nope, I am not risking it. I'd fucking hate it if I got all the way to the last and ate it on the simplest of things, so no. Went down too far. Let's correct that. And these dungeons are starting to become old hat. What am I doing here? Focus up. I don't know why I do random things like that every now and then. I wish I did. Well, that was risky, and I didn't think that would work. Fortune favors the bold, I assume. I can't get my mind off of how much these things look like the spheres from Final Fantasy X. I think it was Jose. Yeah, Jose Temple. That name sounds so goddamn lazy to me. It's like they ran out of ideas, so they tacked in, I think, a J or something just to another word. I don't mind the Koisher trials, don't get me wrong. Like, I messed up again. I deserve that. Alright, let's see if we can do this in 2. They weren't too bad, like, they weren't, I wouldn't call them trials, like, more like cloister of annoying puzzles. But other than that, I mean, they're pretty damn decent. I didn't mind them. I didn't like the fucking music in them, that drove me nuts. I did like the Hymn of Faith sung by different tempos near the end of them. That actually made it worth it. With Makawani, I can suck my fucking cock there on how annoying that one was. But Jose, wasn't too bad. I remember reading online at the time where everybody was angry that it wasn't Ramuh. And it was, how do you say his name? Exion? Exion, the lightning stag, as I called him. Not the unicorn. He always reminds me of the Mesmerize from Final Fantasy VIII when I saw him. But I thought it was a reference to, personally. God, did I farm the hell out of those back in the day. Shit! Nope. I didn't like what they did with Ifrit. Like, my favorite iterations of Ifrit is probably 7 and definitely 8. Like, I don't like the fact that they turned him more dog-like in number 10. 9 wasn't too bad. He felt more like an updated version of 7's Ifrit, or Ifrit, depending on how you want to pronounce his name. Shiva, 10 probably holds next to my favorite encounter with her, probably outside of 8. 8 really nails her to a fucking T. No, fuck you. God damn, it's falling apart fast. But, outside of that, it just, my least favorite probably being 7 and definitely 13. Like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking in 13, but it wasn't too bad. It could have been way worse. At least they went something original and gave her a sister. They also turned her into a fucking, a goddamn, I wouldn't call it a motorcycle per se. Like, let's put quotes around that. Automaton, let's go with that. That sounds more fitting what they did with her. Nine was pretty decent. Like, I never had any hatred towards 9 summons, with probably Alexander, Bahamut, Carbuncle, probably one of my favorites from 8 and 9. My least favorite is probably... I didn't care for Hades. Like, 9 didn't really have a bad summon roster. But they weren't too bad. But probably the most annoying summon in the Final Fantasy series, and fucking write it down in the comments how wrong I am, is probably goddamn, what was his name? Gilgamesh. From 8, Doom Train, even though that's a reference to 6, and I get it. I like how, did it again. I like how in 8 they turned summoning screens into like a fucking minigame. You don't know how many controllers I smashed doing the fucking square button thing. Like someone at Square Enix owes me a lot of fucking controllers. Especially hammering that fucking button. Like, that was so mean, but also kind of understanding. The Brothers is another summon I don't really care for, even though it's one of the, I think one of the few Earth summons, if not all. I just didn't like them. Siren's another one I didn't care for, even though I think she got covered up for nudity in the first one. Fuck. I think that's my first death. We're rolling with it. No. But it wasn't too bad. 8 had a lot of just fucking throwbacks to a lot of the older gameplay. And I didn't do it in a bad way, it's just I didn't like how they handled the summoning screen, so that's more of my thing. I did like the GS and the junction system. Yeah, you can write about that too in the comments section, how wrong I am, and probably how I should go, and who the hell knows. But I really did like the fucking advent. I don't know why everybody hates it. Even the creator of the junction system doesn't like it, and I don't know why. It involves more magic, which you'd think you'd fucking want in a game like Final Fantasy VIII. Or magic is more or less a fucking tool to be used, and nothing else. It's not spiritual, it's not like it is in older FFs. Very much reminiscent of what you see in 7 with Materia, where it serves as more of a purpose of the tool than it does anything else. And using it to better yourself, so to speak, it'd make more sense. Then again, they also don't like the gunblade, which I actually do. I like the revolver. The revolver gunblade's metal as fuck. That's some awesome shit right there. The other gunblades, oh my fucking god. Not Squall's gunblade. Fucking Cypher. His gunblades suck. They look fucking horrible. Whoever idea that was deserves a fucking flogging. They should have went with a different weapon in that one, because just giving him that model of gunblade or something, they should have given him something akin or a little bit different than Squall's. I did it again, went right past the key. I enjoy this map, or this, I want to call it map because of Doom, but I enjoy this floor too much. Alright. Play nice and safe here. Got it. Alright, balls of lightning. Alright, let's not fall into the pit this time. Yeah, they should really release a fucking make your own level thing, or a level editor. Make your own level. Where the hell did that come from? A level editor to this, because I can see people fucking abusing this with Kaizo so bad. I like how Kaizo went from being this rare Mario hack. Now everybody tries to turn fucking everything into a Kaizo. It's like the fucking herpes of the internet. From what I understand, it's ruined fucking Mario Maker. It's fucked up Mega Maker. Nothing I hate more than seeing a beautiful level design designed for people who got to know every fucking glitch in Mega Man. There we are. I'm a fucking idiot. I think that's 2 deaths. Almost a 3rd death. God, I hate the ray gun section. Oh, god damn it. I'm so glad that some of these gimmicks only last 2 maps. 2 levels. 2 floors. God damn it. Fuck you. On the second of the last. Hit it again. But back to Final Fantasy, they do just remind me of those spheres. I always liked 10 and the fact that it tried taking the series something different. I just don't care for big portions of 10's plot. I like what they did with Sin, making it like a natural disaster that can't really be stopped. And then they got scared and doubled down on fucking Seymour. Seymour had to be your typical 90s villains that want to destroy fucking everything for the sake of it because mommy issues. Like, yeah, I get it. Your mom died. Fucking get over it. Everybody moms dies. Mothers die. It just happens. Such is the way of the world. I hate when I see that as a fucking arc. But then again, it's usually a good example of fucking... what's the word I'm looking for? Of them trying to shoe in. Like, they didn't feel confident with Sin. I like the idea of it just... The best you could fucking do in this world is mock up a religion just to sacrifice people. To feed them into the fucking gears of this thing, knowing that it's gonna come back and you gotta keep everybody. That was actually fucking intriguing to me. And I wanted Seymour to be more of a rebellion of that system instead of trying to be the main cog of the wheel. That would have been an awesome arc for Seymour, rebelling against it but in a different way, of not fucking trying to control Sin, but trying to use it as another tool. Not for his own ends, but actually strike out at the people who deserve it. Kind of what you sort of got with, what's a good example? I almost want to say 8, but maybe 9, about two people that have the same experiences, yet them wanting to go about it a different way. Not true evil, but just two different ways of getting the same goal. And instead, we got Megalomaniacal. And also, what the fuck is wrong with them naming him Seymour? When I first heard that name, I didn't mind it until I, like, actually turned on the subtitles to read how they fucking spell it. Then I got Legend of Dragoon fucking flashbacks with Lloyd. Run, everybody, Lloyd's coming, said fucking nobody. And the same goes for Seymour. Seymour is like, you're setting him up for failure. If his mom named him fucking Seymour, man. God, she deserves to be caned. No wonder why I got fucking picked on. And you can pretend it was Aguado. His name was fucking Seymour. Same goes with Legend of Dragoon. I hear that's going to be transferred over to Steam, which I hope like fuck the modders go heyday on that game. Because it could really use it. I don't think there's any kind of ROM hack or what you would have for that game, which it desperately needs. It's one of the few last of the golden era of RPGs that actually felt unique. Good song, good music, good fights, actually interesting plot. And the names, Lloyd, Maru. Maru wasn't too bad, but like you went from Lavitz and Rose and Maru to fucking Dart and Lloyd. Dart. What were they fucking drinking in there? Maybe that's why you had such great games that coming out of fucking Japan in the 90s and 80s. Maybe it was just like we had our fucking cocaine era, they had their fucking drinking era. Or whatever the hell they, whatever their developers' beverage of choice, maybe it fucking saw through to the day and got us some good shit. But at the end, you could tell the fucking polish was coming off. I think they said they had a unique way of naming every character in Legend of Dragoon. I don't remember what it is, but god damn it, someone deserves to go to fucking jail. Oh, alright, last one. Take this low and slow. Fuck! Oh, god damn it. Alright, let's not do that. Fuck you, I'm out. Alright, here we go. Now I just gotta walk into the door of yellow light. Hooray, I have finally reached a legendary treasure. All the riches shall be mine. Mine! Well, someone begs to differ. Let me set up in my chair here while his shit gets wrecked. Yeah. Dude, fucking wipe your fucking mouth. Looks like you vomited. I know that's supposed to just be molten metal, but goddamn, or molten lava. You again, I thought you already dealt with you. No matter. I won't let anyone get between me and my treasure. Bringing down the house. Oh, you missed. Wait a minute. It's not trying to hit me. It's trying to make the dungeon collapse. Uh-oh. I need to escape. Fuck this next session. I fucking hate it with a passion because I've gotten killed on shit I can't see. Fuck. 2 deaths. I got 1 in me and I know I'm not gonna fucking get it. Always let the ceiling rise, because if you don't, you can miss shit, and I hate that so fucking bad. And now we're on to this horse shit right here. Three deaths. Not gonna make it, but let's get some practicing. Oh god damn it, I hate this fucking area so bad. I'll be glad when I'm done with this. I fucking hate auto-scrollers with a burning passion. Everybody hates escort missions? Yeah. Now this is my escort mission. And I'm gonna fucking scream, I swear to god, if this is the one I actually beat this on. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. Oh, give me a fucking break on that one. Sometimes it hits you in the fucking head, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, I want to fucking scream. Oh, I ain't done yet. Get my ass back in there. That is the loudest fucking cricket ever. Alright, I've never seen this before, so I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what that was about, other than I have now a stalker. Alright, let's get back to it. Wonder if they'll make a sequel for this. I know there's Tiny Dangerous Dungeon, which I'm kind of digging the graphics on. Like, I am a sucker for Game Boy. I really wish they could change it to the different kind of Game Boys. And it looks really good, but I wonder if this will get a sequel, if they'll evolve the graphics a little bit further to give it like a 3DS look maybe, or maybe a 2.5D. I know I'm asking a lot of it of Adventure Islands. Why did I do that? Nope. But that would be nice. Trying to get done with this too quickly, and I'm sacrificing accuracy for speed, and it's not paying out in my favor. What was that one game? Evo. Like, I wish it would kind of do that. I love the hell out of Evo. I really do respect what it did, especially how it kind of walked you through the different graphics and generations of games. I mean, it didn't go all the way back to the Atari, but it did a pretty good job. Number 2 wasn't too bad. Nope, fucked up again. Oh, this is the downhill section part of it. Alright, just take it low and slow, not too fast, thinking things through. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take the long way, so we're gonna be here for a bit, kids. I wonder what achievements after this one. I think it's Master of Sand or Ice. Which I have never played those 2 dungeons, so I have no idea what I'm in store for. I know I have to do a time trial. But next to auto climbers, I hate fucking speed runs and that shit. So far so good. We're only on the 4th. Oh, I'm glad I didn't jump directly up. God, that section always kind of nerve-wracking. So is this one. I said I'm so glad that they only stick with 2 maps for. Damn it, did it again. 2 floors for the gimmick. They don't know how to. They don't fucking wear out their welcome with it, which I am fucking so grateful for. I didn't know that would work. Once again, I gotta stop taking so many risks. Alright, here's this horse shit. The ray gun section. Fuck! Right in my ass! Oh, God damn it, this is the second fucking... Like, fuck all of gold, I'll be honest with you. Other than that one level being probably my fucking favorite, this whole fucking map can suck it. Or fucking floor set. Fuck! 2 deaths. What do the kids say these days? YOLO or some horse shit? Well, we're doing it today. Alright. One more. Alright, easy enough. Oh. Alright, got one time to get this right. Alright, game. Fuck me. Fuck me like a cheap hooker. Fuck me like I owe you money. Well, that was nerve-wracking. Holy shit. The one time, so fucking far, the one time. I finally got it and I figured this would be the nail in my fucking coffin. Just goes to show you, man. 1 life, 1 hit, 1 MP, 1 HP, what have you. It's a goddamn death curse. Whoa, that was close. It's a shame I never got the legendary treasure, but at least I'm not leaving empty-handed. I gotta warn everybody, I have a fucking severe problem with reading out loud. I can read fine just to myself. When it comes to reading out loud, oh my god, it's horrendous. If you guys want proof of this, go look at my Twitch channel, where my mod picks true crimes for me to read through, and I butcher it every other sentence. Bye-bye. Take care of guy with mitts. Little baseball mitts for hands.